Hi there, and you're watching News BTC TV at the North American Bitcoin Conference in Miami. I am joined by Michal from Krakow. So Michal, tell us, first of all, I really want to know about the party last night because unfortunately I missed it, but a lot of women, I have to say, are not happy at all because of course it took place at a strip club. So tell me, was it crazy? Was it, how was it?
Okay, my first impression was it was wild, and I had to escape to the rooftop terrace that had some grounding, and it was a good place up there with the skyline of Miami. But in general, the place was wild. Alcohol is not my drug of choice. But yes, there were also beautiful performances on stage, various aerialists, contortionists, and pole dancers. Some of them was massively sexual, of course. At the same time, there was a bit of show, performance, and theater.
And only women on stage, right? No men?
Yes, only women were performing. But hey, look, we are equal. I see women and males as equal, and I believe they would get much more foot traffic to their club if they introduced the same activities made by guys.
Thank you very much. Okay, now let's focus on the crypto space. So tell us, like, what are you involved in? What are you up to? And what do you think about everything that's going on at the moment?
Cool. So I purchased my first Bitcoin in 2013 for £73. And I made some money, lost some money, made some money, poor investments, letter from Mt. Gox. And at the end of the day, I'm realizing health is new wealth, time is the new money. Of course, there are some crypto millionaires in this room. But hey, the crypto space is absolutely crazy, and it is not just a bubble. It is a global paradigm shift. The Bitcoin is here to stay. It is such a mastermind technology, and so many smart people are working in the space on security, scalability, Lightning Network. It's the energy, the collective investment of human brain power that is put into crypto makes me absolutely certain that crypto is here to stay. And even if there is some temporary dip, some correction, some seasonal Chinese lunar new moon, whatever it is just a dip.
And what about the scalability issues, the high fees, all these problems, even like delays trying to get your money in, get your money out, lack of customer service?
Okay, I hear you. This is a very frequent concern. So for Christmas, I wanted to give my family a small portion of Bitcoin. However, when I've noticed the fees in region of $30, instead I gave them some Ether. And I know the fees. However, there are many solutions. First of all, implementing SegWit. Like, hey, read the paper. See, it's like a little downside and only pluses. However, there is not enough competent Bitcoin engineers because the money floating in the space is infinite. But then at the end of the day, who is the chief engineer CTO of Coinbase to implement the SegWit? Then batching the transactions, how the blocks are structured. There is the header, list of the transactions, input, outputs. By making small fixes, we can much improve the scalability. And the third, probably the biggest enlightening matter is Lightning Network, like off-chain transactions. I think that we as users, we should put some pressures on our wallet providers and exchanges. Hey guys, we want to use Bitcoin. Bitcoin is here to stay. Maybe we should invest more into education so there is more engineers who actually know, expertise, talent, development.
And something was actually supposed to happen with SegWit, but it was cancelled. Do you remember this?
The SegWit 2x fork.
Yes. It was cancelled, and then another company said that they were doing it, but it wasn't the same thing at all, actually.
Oh my goodness, that was a total disaster attack on the network, consortium of companies. That was a total mess, and if you look at I was watching this very closely. I was watching this very closely, both on the futures market. The Segwit 2x futures market was trading at about 20% value of the Bitcoin, and when this was called off, when it was cancelled, the value of the Bitcoin went up massively, because it means at the end of the day there is the unity, there is the consensus among community and large companies. So this Segwit 2x fork was ill-intentioned idea. Many people from the community was opposing it, and the actual Segwit is already implemented on Bitcoin. However, it has a 1 megabyte blocks. I could go on a technical level. I'm not that expert. I am learning. I don't have any paper money to put into crypto, so I'm investing into education.
Okay, and so do you have a online wallet, offline wallet?
I think that as an early adopter and developer, I have an account on every single exchange, and I have an every single account both on iOS and Android, because if I want to build the next generation tools, I need to know exactly what is the current state of the art. So yes, I'm using everything.
And which exchange do you trust the most? Because of course trust is a big issue here. So
every time I keep a coin on exchange, I am scared. I have zero trust to any of the exchanges, and I only keep small amounts of money that I'm comfortable. I know it's some risk involved, but because they make million of dollars per day on trading fees, maybe they are not ready for the exit scam just yet. However, I am a big supporter of decentralized exchanges. My favorite one is BISQ, B-I-S-Q, shortened from Bit Square. Of course, it is all decentralized, all open source. They don't have a business model, so they cannot invest in marketing, they cannot invest in some AdWords. But I am a big believer in decentralized, trustless, non-custodial exchanges.
which cryptocurrency are you feeling the most bullish about for this year?
I'm not a lawyer, not an accountant, not a doctor, not your spouse, not your lover, not your fiancé, and primarily not an investment advisor. I am bullish on Doge. People like kittens and dogs, and Monero because it's completely anonymous. You cannot even check your transaction on the blockchain. I am bullish on Dash because they spend so much money on marketing. Hey, this is a Bitcoin conference and I'm wearing the Dash badge. It's like, what? If they have so much money to put into marketing, surely they will do some more publicity stunts. So
I even saw a bus with Dash on it at the kickoff party, actually.
I mean, they are investing heavily in marketing, and yeah, they have I don't know, this is a very, very difficult question. Actually, the two trends, one of them is crypto index funds, because it's absolutely impossible to predict which coin will go up. Crypto index fund, just like S&P 500, crypto 500, and the second trend is personal tokens. I can just deploy my own Michal Stefanov token, but then the trouble is, even if I send my token to someone, then that person needs to have some Ether to publish the transaction and send tokens from their end. So these two trends in general, Monero, Dogecoin, and Dash.
And thanks for watching. Stay tuned as we have more coming your way. See you later.